What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Carx Drift Racing. Today we're going to be taking a look at the second VDS/Pro Spec tune we've posted here on the channel with the R35 GTR. Not only are we going to be going over the tune, but I am going to give you guys the livery as well, so if you need a design, make sure to stick around to the end of the video. As always, guys, if you do enjoy the video or the tune, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe for more Carx content just like this, and I'll see you guys in the gameplay. Alright guys, so here we are in the R35 now. I don't want to speak too soon because I haven't actually ran this in a battle yet, but I have done plenty of testing here on West Coast, and I have to say, I think I've outdone the S15. This car feels so fast, so controlled, so confidence-inspiring, I can't believe that it fits within VDS specs. Because the car is so heavy at 1,590 pounds, you can run a 325 on a 20-inch wheel, which makes this thing absolutely insane. I honestly didn't think I would like this car as much as I do for competitions, and I can't wait to try it out in some battles against you guys on our Twitch channel, links in the description down below. Without any further ado, guys, let's head over to the tune and livery. Alright guys, so starting us off with the tune, first things first, I want to show you guys which body kit we're running. We're running the fourth one in, just in case you guys are wondering about that, but let's head over to the dyno stand. We got our spring lengths at 11 and 6, stiffness at 80 and 90, fast bump at 3060 and 3120, fast rebound at 4000 both ways, damper bump is 3870 and 4000, and damper rebound is 5630 and 5190. Toe is 0.99 and negative 0.17, camber at negative 6.51 and negative 0.6. Roll bars are both 30, 10 for our caster, 10 for our Ackerman, and max steering angle as always. For wheels, we're running 20s with 325s, tire pressure is 130 and 95, adhesion is 100 both ways, track and base are negative 2 and 0, and our tire profile is 30. Engine's maxed out all the way for 1018 horsepower. Transmission, we got our diff at 0.9, final drive at 3.86, gear 1 at 3.65, gear 2 at 1.7, gear 3 at 1.3, gear 4 at 1.2, gear 5 at 1.12, and gear 6 at 1.04. For brakes, we got a torque at 1750, bias at 65%, no ABS, no launch control, and we are running that ultimate setup as always. Now this is where a typical tune video would end, guys, but we are going to show you how to do this livery as well, so let's head over to the vinyl editor. Alright guys, so starting off on our livery, we are going to want a matte black paint, and the reason for that is if you go with the color, what's going to happen is your bash bars and stuff in the middle of the bumper are going to change. I personally think that the black looks better in the middle of the bumper, but you guys can change that up if you'd like. Next up, we're going to head into the vinyl editor and make the whole nose of the car white, and the cool thing about this is when you apply the vinyls, it's actually not going to go into the front of the bumper. So it's pretty easy to make the whole front of the car white. We're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, that's looking pretty good. We ended right behind the mirror. You guys can end a little bit more further up if you want, but we're going to end right behind. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to end on the middle of the mirror. I think that'll look pretty cool. Up next, we're going to grab our comic texture, which is going to be in here. It's one of these. Any ones with the circles will work okay. I really like using these to blend colors because it's a fun way to blend the colors into one another without using like a gradient or something like that. So we're going to make it nice and big. Give a little bit of that comic superhero comic book flair. We're gonna rotate it, see what looks best. I think something in this area would look really cool, so we're gonna run this. And throw our symmetry on, make a little less work for ourselves, and that is base layer number 1. It's looking pretty good. So up next, guys, we're gonna head into our crazy stickers, which are down here, and we're gonna find this, not that guy, this guy, and we're gonna make it pretty big, guys. You can get a little creative here, and you really wanna play with the way the lines work and how they overlap on the trunk with your symmetry, right? So you might be able to find something really cool like this, where it kind of crosses into itself and makes a really cool design. Maybe it goes up onto the roof. Be creative. Play with it, see what you like, what you don't, and come up with something cool here. And there we go. I think I'm going to go with no overlap on this one. All right, so up next, what we're going to do is we're going to go with the Easy Made sticker, which is in this category here. We're going to throw it on the side. Now, this one I'm not going to do symmetry on, guys. It just doesn't line up right on both sides if you use symmetry. I like to actually make these logos sometimes without symmetry and just line them up right for that side. So we're going to throw this one here. Get it looking nice and balanced. Don't want it too twisted. That's looking pretty good. And then we're going to do the other side. And we want to make sure that they look like they're the same size on both sides. You don't want one side to look bigger than the other. And that's looking pretty good. We'll check our distance from our door handle. Actually, like it a little higher on this side. So we're going to raise this one. Be picky, guys. Be meticulous when you do liveries. Little details add up, for sure. So that is looking pretty good. Now, that is our base design, guys. You are ready to hop onto the road and get driving this on the street if you want. However, if you're looking to actually run this car in VDS, there are a few more steps that we need to take to make this thing official. The first one is going to be our country flag. So if you guys are running this in VDS, you're going to want to put your flag pretty small on the window. I'm going to put mine here. Now, something I like to do in this scenario where there's not really a lot of window space is I'm actually going to make my own tint so that I don't have to cram it all into that little bit of like kind of showing window, if you guys know what I mean. I'm actually going to zoom in. So you can see my mouse, actually, put it over here. So see how like only this much of the window is showing? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a piece of vinyl over this whole window so it's all one color and I have a little bit more space to play with. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do it on the rear window too. I like just to do it to make it look uniform, and this is something that you can do in place of tint, and this is also how people do the windows rolled down thing. They do exactly what I'm doing now. They just leave the vinyl halfway up the window. But we're gonna grab a basic shape. Square should do just fine. We're gonna change that to window only. Make it so small that it doesn't overlap into our rear window. Make sure it lines up nice with the window line here. And we're gonna make that black. There we go. Make sure it's behind our sticker and turn symmetry on. So now we have some window tint going on just our rear window. That's a cool little tip if you guys want to tint one window but maybe not the windshield. And then we're gonna just do the same real quick here on the rear window. So I like the uniformity of all the rear windows sort of being tinted together. And now the rear is blackout. We're gonna keep going here on our numbers. Numbers are another thing that I do not use symmetry for. They'd be backwards, so that's silly. I like to run number 76 for very many reasons. We're gonna put that on our window as well. 7.6. Now again guys, be picky. If you have the ability to zoom in, I don't know if console can zoom in. If not, they really should get that working. But be picky. Make sure the tops and bottoms of your letters are aligned with one another. Make sure the space between the number and the window is the same space as the flag in the window. All of that. Make it look neat. Take your time. These little things add up, and it's the sum of the parts that make the whole, right? And that's all of these little things are going to add up to your livery looking more professional. So we're going to grab the other flag here. I'm just going to time lapse through this side, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so windows are done. We only have one more step, and that is our official VDS banner. So let's hop into our stickers here, go back to basic shapes, and we're gonna grab our banner sticker. Now something to keep in mind guys, you see how I just moved my car so that I'm like directly over it? See it moving in the background there? When you apply these banners, try and get it as straight and as overhead as possible, and that's gonna allow you to have a nice curve from the shape that matches up with your roof line. It gets really jagged and janky if you apply it, and you kind of apply it at an angle, it'll skew the sticker. So you wanna make sure that you're as straight on and as high and straight above the car as you possibly can be. And we're gonna lay down our white color first. Now we need to make the corner of the banner pink, so if you guys know a better way to do this than what I'm about to show, please let me know. But really I just brute force it with basic shapes until the lines look really nice and smooth, so let's do that and I will be right back. Oh, and I'm going with chrome pink for the color, by the way. Alright guys, so there we are with our banner. Now we just need to throw the black NTNS onto the white section and the white VDS onto the purple section, or pink section, and we are all done. So I'm going to fast forward through the typesetting, and then I'll show you guys the final product. And there we go, guys. Our final product with everything done. Make sure to use that specific font for VDS, by the way. You can run, I believe, whichever font you want for your own name in the white section of the banner, but that is our livery and tune all set, ready to compete. So guys, if you do enjoy the tune or the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe for more carx content just like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.